Hello all, it's the 20th of November 2016 and it's Dan here from Essex, United Kingdom. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about exercise. Now, I notice nowadays that there are many big franchise gyms around and more appear to be popping up. So that indicates to me that there is a large market for this. People are prepared to spend money on this, and they've obviously got goals of getting fit, losing fat, building muscle, whatever they may be. Maybe a bit of the social life that goes, that can be attached to this sort of thing. And I myself am no stranger to gyms and that sort of thing. I used to train at a gym once. I used to have my own weights at home, my own weights bench, my own squat rack, that sort of thing. I used to train quite hard on the squatting, bench pressing, deadlifting, overhead pressing, pull-ups, push-ups, that sort of thing. You get the general idea. I don't do it now because of I don't really have time and the energy, and to be honest, it's not really that important to me anymore, but once upon a time it was very important. So I do understand why people do this. But what I did was I just wanted to find out a little bit about gardening and how it can affect your general fitness. And I just typed into Google, how many calories will I burn gardening? You can do this and you'll probably get the same thing come up that I did. And heavy yard work, 400 to 600 calories per hour. Raking and bagging leaves, 350 to 450 calories per hour. Planting flowers, 200 to 400 calories per hour. And mowing a lawn, 250 to 350 calories per hour. So when you consider that a Mars bar, 58 grams, I got these details off the internet as well, you can check these out for yourself. Mars bar, 58 grams, 260 calories. So that basically means that you can mow your lawn for an hour and you've burnt the Mars bar off. Now, to me, that's a pretty good deal. I'm not suggesting we all live off of Mars bars, but so in a Mars bar, 58 grams, it's 260 calories. An egg and cheese sandwich, 233 calories. And 100 grams banana is 89 calories. And 100 grams potato is 77 calories. Now, of course, you can check out the food yourself. But the figures I read out earlier, you can see that just how beneficial for general sort of fat burning and calorie usage, if you want to call it that, gardening can be. Not to mention the fact that you're out there in the fresh air, and if you're growing fruit and vegetables and that sort of stuff, you can actually eat the healthy food that you're growing. So to me, it's a win-win situation. If you can find a way of doing some gardening, whether it's for yourself or somebody else, or your own garden, if you haven't got a garden, maybe a community garden, or help someone else, you could even find a way of making a little bit of money out of this, start up a little business. So other than paying to go to a gym, you could get paid to do some gardening, or you could do it voluntarily and get the pleasure that way, or you could look after somebody else's garden for them if they don't want to do it or not well enough to do it, and you could get the fruit and veg that you've set yourself, and you could eat that, give it to yourself, your family, your friends, whatever. And as I said earlier, to me it appears to be a win-win situation. Now, with regards to sort of things that are going around, there's a fitness aspect called General Physical Preparedness, GPP. And basically what that is, it's a general conditioning to improve strength, speed, endurance, flexibility, structure and skill. Okay, so improving strength with gardening for general physical preparedness. Okay, well, trust me, if you can do it, if you can lift an 8-foot concrete fence post, that's going to certainly help you with your strength, speed and endurance. Well, you're cutting a big lawn, walking up and down, or you're digging a big flower bed. Notice I said flower bed, I didn't say vegetable bed, did I? My long-term viewers will know what I'm talking about. You're going to be burning calories and building strength that way. Flexibility, if you're reaching, ducking, diving, going down, picking things up off the floor. Structure and skill, well, trust me, if you're weeding in between plants, and if you're pruning in particular ways to make particular angles, cutting rose bushes or something like that, just think about the benefits you can get from gardening with regards to sort of general conditioning. I mean, you do see these blokes, don't you, that are like 40 or 50 and they've never been to a gym in their life. but yet they're as strong as an ox because, or partly because of their physical work. If they've been, landscape gardeners for their, for a lot of their life, for the last 20 or 30 years, or a bricklayer or something like that, it's highly unlikely that they're going to be weak. Now, I'm not saying they're going to look like an international bodybuilder, powerlifter, or an Olympic sprinter. Of course they're not. But they certainly probably will have better conditioning than the average person out there. So this is how I try to look at it, in a way, like if it's linked. So for example, if you're like chopping your own wood and you're getting your own wood for burners like this, so you're going to be getting the benefits of the exercise for doing it. You're going to get the benefits from the heat that you're producing for yourself to cut your bills down. With regards to the food that you're growing is going to be hopefully better quality than what you would buy, and the fresh air that you're getting when you're out there is hopefully going to be much better for you as well, as long as it is fresh, of course. I mean, if you're right next to a rubbish dump or something like that, then, or a sewage plant, then it might be a little bit different. But consider this. So General Physical Preparedness, look that one up, which then later on could help you, if you are, into different goals, into specific physical preparation. So, of course, I'm not suggesting you do any exercise, that you're not, without consulting a doctor or anything like that. But if you're in good general conditioning from doing things like gardening, and then you decide that you want to become, run a marathon or a half marathon or a 5K or something like that, then you're probably going to be in better initial condition than you would be if you weren't doing this. So basically the message that I want you guys to get from this video is gardening can be beneficial in many, many ways, and do it if you want to and if you can. Take care, everybody. Speak soon.